Okay, so we're going to start in a cat-cow position. So coming over into all fours. Probably should take my slippers off. And we'll just start doing our breath work that way, to slow everything down. So find yourself into that nice stable position. Start pulling the chest through and slow your breath down with your movement as you come into that cat position. And then pull the chest through. And you can make it that ujjayi breath, that noisy breath. Try and get you a little bit warmer. Pull the chest through. And then curl. Keep moving with the breath. But trying to keep it slow so don't go too fast. And then come through and come to a nice strong back. And just bring the hands so that the fingertips are facing out to the side and just stretch out those wrists a little bit. So bring the weight over one side, then the other. And if you can draw the fingertips in towards your body and draw the weight back as you stretch the shoulders out. Just being careful. You'll know what you can and can't do with your wrists and what works. But just padding them around so that you can feel that stretch. Moving the weight. And then bringing the palms facing up, so bring the tops of the hands and then just stretching the wrists out that way. So you're looking down at your palms, the tops of your hands are on the mat. And as you bring the weight back just a little bit, you'll feel that stretch down your forearm. And then release. Widen the knees and come down into a child's pose, sinking the hips over the heels and reaching the arms forward. And sinking that chest down. Take the right hand to the right edge of the mat and then bring the left hand on top of the right. Keep the bum over the heels and feel that stretch down the left side. And then take the left hand to the left hand side of the mat and then bring the right hand on top of the left. Again, trying to keep the bum over the heels. If they start to lift, just bring the hands towards the centre again. But just so you can feel that stretch down the right side. Take the hands back to centre. And slowly walking the hands up, coming onto your bottom and sweeping your legs round. Feet flat and knees are bent. Just bring the hands to the knees and pull your chest up as if you're doing a seated cat-cow. So take the inhale, exhale, curl back, keeping the hands on the knees. Feeling that stretch down the spine. Pull the chest up and then curl the spine. again. And then allow the back to come all the way down, using that tummy a little bit. Draw the feet in towards your bottom a little bit, knees bent, and just push the small of your back into the mat. And then relax that pelvis. Again, take an inhale and then exhale, push the small of the back into the mat. And then relax. One more, inhale, exhale, push down. And then release. Bring the right knee in towards the chest, hugging it in. And slightly draw it to the right hand side of the rib so it's a wider knee stretch. Take a hold of the foot and then take the foot up to the sky. Half a happy baby. If you can't quite get a hold of your foot, you can just keep the knee in towards your chest, skimming it down the side of your body. So there's a little bit of that resistance as you pull the foot down, push into the hand. And then bring the right ankle onto the left thigh. Stay in there, or bring in the left thigh into your chest, or hugging on top of the knee. Using that Ujjayi breath if you need to, bring that warmth into your body. And then taking that left foot to the floor, crossing the right leg over as if you were crossing your legs. And then hugging the knees in, cross-legged. So both knees in. Just like you'd cross your legs if you were sitting down. Here you can take the feet out to the side and come into that shoelace stretch, but you're still getting as much of a stretch if you just hug the knees in, cross-legged. And then release whatever hold you've got, and then uncross the legs so both feet are flat and the knees are bent. Taking the left knee in, keep that right knee bent and that right foot on the floor. Hug the knee in and then just try and draw it down towards that left rib cage. Taking a hold of the foot if you want to have half a happy baby. Or you can just keep that knee hugging into your chest. And then bringing that left ankle onto rest onto that right thigh, so you're in that reclined pigeon position. And either interlacing behind the thigh on top of the knee, or just keeping it resting there, if that's as much as you can do. And then release, drop that right foot and then just slide the left leg over the top. So you've got crossed legs. Hug the knees in, or take a hold of the feet to come into that shoelace stretch. You can still just keep a hold of the knees, hug them in, cross-legged. And then release, uncross the legs, just cross the ankles and find yourself up to seated. If you want to rock the spine, you can, or just bringing yourself all the way up. Extending the left leg straight, slightly wider than the hip, and the sole of the right foot towards the left thigh. Bring the left hand somewhere down this left leg. It doesn't have to necessarily touch the foot. It can be resting on your shin. The right arm is going to come up for a side stretch. So bringing the heart round and the belly round. The top hand doesn't have to meet the other hand. Here you can also bring the left hand, so the bottom hand, to the right knee and still just rotate the heart and the belly round, and you'll get a little bit more of a stretch down the lower back. And then sweep the right hand by the right hip. You're going to come onto the right knee, push those hips up and reach the left arm up. So you've got to stretch all the way down that left side. And then slowly lowering down, swapping sides, so extending the right leg straighter and slightly wider than the hip, bending the left knee. If you want to, you can hold on to your foot or somewhere on that leg and bring the left arm up. Option is you can bring the right hand to the left knee and draw the heart round, almost bringing the rib cage round. Bring the left hand to the left hip and then come onto the left knee, push the hips forward and then reach the right arm up. And then slowly lowering down. Bringing the soles of the feet together and bring the bottom away so that you're coming into that cobbler's position. Lift the heart and then fold over. So your option is you can bring your hands underneath your shins and draw the chest down, or you can hold onto the toes and draw the chest over. Relax the chin and the jaw. Slowly start to lift the chest, sweeping the legs around and finding yourself into a downward dog. So tucking the toes and then just walking, so padding one heel down, then the other. And then drawing both heels up together with the inhale and then exhale, lower the heels towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. bringing the right knee through to come into your pigeon. So if you don't have a straight leg behind you, you just keep it slightly bent and come into that 90-90. Fingertips to the earth, lift the heart, and then exhale, fold over. We're just going to curl straight back up with the inhale, lifting the heart. Stretch out that tummy and then exhale over. One more. And then sinking down, whether that be on your elbows or all the way so that you're resting your head on your hands. So if you're trying to keep that leg straight behind you, try and keep the hips facing forward. If not, the option is that both knees are bent and you're just over that right thigh. Try not to force yourself into a position you can't get into. So either having that leg straight slowly start to lift the chest, tucking the toes and taking yourself back into that downward dog just to stretch out and get ready to do the other side. So bringing that left knee through. You're either creating that straight leg behind you or the knees are bent. Fingertips to the earth, lift the heart, create that stretch and then fold over. Coming straight back up with your inhale and then lowering yourself with the exhale. One more inhale, lift. And then sinking down, either elbows or pillows. Trying to support yourself as much as you need to. Again, not trying to get into something that's going to cause you a problem. Slowly start to lift the chest. Find yourself into downward dog again, however you want to get there. Just walk the feet out. And then dropping the knees. Coming down to your elbows, so not quite like a full puppy. So you're going to bring the elbows down and then draw your chest down so that you can feel that stretch down the triceps. The hands can come together in prayer and you can almost try and bring them to the base of your neck. And again, you're trying to draw the chest down, rest in the head. And you don't have to bring the hands up, it's just an option. bring the hands back, come back into that tabletop position. You're going to bring the right foot through in between your hands. Keep the fingertips to the earth and just lift that chest. Sinking the hips down. Start to straighten the right leg as you walk the hands back. Into those half splits. Keep the left hand down and peel the right arm up to the sky. As you push that bottom away. And then bringing that right hand down, just curling over the right leg for a little bit longer. Bringing a bend into that right knee and swapping sides. So taking the right knee back and bringing the left foot through. Fingertips either side of that left foot as you sink the hips down. Keep the hands to the earth as you lift the chest. And then slowly start to walk the hands back towards that back knee and straighten the left leg. Keeping the right hand down, peel the left arm up. Taking that left hand down, but staying over that left leg. Folding over. And then bringing that left knee back and finding yourself back onto your bottom, feet flat, back to that seated cat-cow. So hands to the knees, you pull the heart up, take the inhale, exhale, curling the spine. Inhale, lift the heart, exhale, curl back. One more. Curling all the way down, so release the hands, bring the back down. You're going to stack the knees over to the right and keep that left arm extended so that the wrist is almost in line with the shoulder, and then extend the right. So the T-shaped arms and the knees are over to the right, one stacked on top of each other. And then swap sides, come bring the knees over to the left, trying to let them drop, keeping the arms in that T shape, turn the head in the opposite direction just to help create a little bit more of a twist. Come back to centre, hug both knees in nice and wide, so you're trying to bring them either side of the rib cage. And if you can take a hold of the feet and come to a full happy baby. So you're trying to imagine you're bringing the knees either side of the rib cage, drawing them down in towards the body. And then release the hold of the feet. Extend the right leg straight, extend the left leg straight. that's uncomfortable on your lower back for your Shavasana, then just bring a bend into the knees and knock the knees towards the centre of your body. Allow your hands to relax wherever they want to, and don't let yourself get too chilly. So if you need a blanket or anything, now is the time to get a hold of it. If you want to dim the lights. Closing the eyes if they're not already closed. Keeping the breath just through the nose. And trying to allow yourself that stillness. So using the tools of using your breath as your guide so that you're not distracted. Noticing the body and the points of contact it has with the floor. And just opening your senses to the environment around you. So being aware, but just not allowing it to distract you. And even when it does, just go back to your little checklist of softening the face, counting the breath, just building a practice. So in these moments of stillness, you feel safe and secure and at peace and ease. Even if it's just for a moment that you feel that stillness and calm throughout the mind and the body. The more you practice, the longer those moments will be. Full body and mind relaxation. The nervous system at peace. The heart relaxing. Reducing all of those stresses that travel through your body at points throughout the day. Being kind to yourself, kind to your body. Slowly start to bring that awareness and attention back to yourself, back to moving the body as you gradually bring yourself into an awakened state, feeling refreshed and energized. Allow the body to move and stretch however it wants to. Either hugging the knees into the chest or just dropping yourself to a side. And then if you're not already, just finding yourself on one side. As you slowly bring yourself to seated. Opening your heart, relaxing your shoulders. Nice strong back, drawing the crown of your head up, bringing that awareness to the heart beating, the body on the floor, the breath. Reach both arms up overhead, connect those palms together. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, slowly lower the hands to heart center. May you feel safe and loved, at peace and ease. Bring the thumbs up to your third eye, that space in between your eyebrows, and surrender yourself forward. My soul honours your soul. Namaste.